Jersey Beer Guys podcast is brought to you by White Eagle Liquor Store, 651 St. Mihiel Drive, Riverside, New Jersey. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram to see all their specials and what new craft beers they have in stock. They're also brought to you by Beer Belly Brew Tours. Contact them at beerbellybrewtours@gmail.com or visit their website at www.beerbellybrewtours.com to see what tours they're running or to customize your very own tour. The Thirsty Quaker is located at 492 Monmouth Street, Jersey City, New Jersey. Shop for your homebrew supplies or check out the site for a list of all the new beers that they have at thirstyquaker.com.
What you are about to hear is bizarre, unsettling, and riveting.
20 seconds to self-destruct.
You are a very well-respected journalist in the craft beer industry. You know that, don't you?
We've got entirely too many troublemakers here.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Alcohol is a way of life. Alcohol is my way of life, and I aim to keep it.
10 seconds to self-destruct.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Welcome to another episode of the Jersey Beer Guys.
And a girl.
You know, we had to do that without... You can't hear you now?
No, I can't hear me.
Oh my gosh. We so listen, we did this episode without an intro because for some reason my tablet is still charging. It won't charge. Ian's not at the control, so I'm gonna apologize for
So goodbye everybody.
Thanks for listening.
Well, listen, I checked it and the audio was working early and Richard didn't show up, so I was
There's a surprise.
I was hoping to have a guest engineer instead of like people have guest hosts and all. We have a guest engineer, somebody to make it sound good. So we're flying by the seat of our pants. So as you can tell probably from the sound of my voice, we are not in the studio. Where are we?
We're at Dr. Brewlittle's in Maple Shade.
Woohoo! I went really far for this one.
Yeah. But you still drove.
I had to bring the equipment.
You can have it here.
Yeah. No, that's a lot of equipment. So well, you know Amy's here. Eric's here. Ian's not. You heard a voice.
Who's that?
Who is that? Who are you, Jack?
Damn it!
Wait, you gotta get that clip out. It's Jack.
It's Jack. So you probably guys, if anybody listened or they keep listening, you've heard Jack before. I stalked him. As soon as I found out Dr. Brewlittle's was coming to town, I stalked him, made him come over, drink beer with us. True story. Yeah.
Went in this man's basement.
Yep.
I was not comfortable.
Restraining order.
Still pending.
So that's why we're here, because he wouldn't come back to the basement.
Those doors locked. You know?
I was playing Silence of the Lambs when he walked in.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was playing Silence of the Lambs on TV when he walked in. So it was like he said he's not coming back. So we're in Dr. Brewlittle's, remaining socially distant like we're supposed to. Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. So we're actually drinking a few beers because they are going to be open. Now today's Wednesday. Yeah. What is it? September 2nd?
Yes.
Yep.
So the 4th.
So the 4th on Friday they're opening at 2:00.
2 p.m.
You'll be in line behind me. Because I'm
probably
getting
a true story too.
Because I'm getting out of work early.
There you go.
Yeah. So
priorities.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Wait. Mortgage or new brewery?
Hello.
Yeah. I know. Right. My bad.
There's only one opening for a brewery. You'll have many more mortgages.
Exactly.
Hey, that's good thinking.
It's one mortgage payment.
I know.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Take your house away?
I have a camper to live in.
Not in 2020.
We'll set a cot up upstairs.
Yeah, that's true. In 2020, they're not taking it away.
That doesn't happen until like the 10th or 11th brewery. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Then you might have a problem.
All right. I was a bad girl. Oh my God. I just went to 3.
All right. Well, listen. We have a lineup in front of us.
All flight action.
So, how many beers on tap at this point?
So we have these 4. So we have the Hazy, the Pale Ale, the Pilsner, the Oktoberfest. We have the Monkey Business, which is our limited right now. There's only one keg of it, so when it goes, it goes.
Okay. So Friday, Friday, forget it.
For Friday, and that's about it. We have the G&G Bubbly, which is our seltzer. We have the Designated Driver, which is our kombucha. And that is it. Yep, that's it.
Okay, so your board has a couple more on there. It's a wit beer, a blueberry wit.
Yeah, we just spent yesterday and a day. So we basically, when we got the okay, it was boom, brewery the next morning. We start our second round on Tuesday and today. We're doing a double IPA. We're doing a Belgian wood beer, and we're also going to pull like 4 kegs off it, flavor it with some blueberries, and we'll do like a blueberry wood beer.
Okay.
We have a Czech Pilsner coming out. Different from an American Pilsner. I think it's a good little flavor to put in maple shade. And then we have what else we had? Oh my goodness. What else we had? Oh, the honeydew list. The honey porter.
Okay.
That's right.
There you go.
Beer.
I can't see that. It's too far away. Even my glasses on. Yeah, I can't see that.
I own the place and I forgot. But yeah, so we have a honey porter, all locally sourced honey and everything. We actually, a little surprise for people. We took some of the wort off of the honey porter and we're making a kind of like pseudo oyster stout with it. Chris Torrey, who we talked about before, his brother now owns an oyster farm, so we got some fresh oysters, and we just did today, actually, we did 2 brews, a small 9-gallon batch of a oyster stout. Don't die on me. I don't know how to work this equipment.
God bless you.
You're the only one that can kind of work it. If you die, the podcast is over.
No, that was me. Sorry, that was me trying to hold my cough. And it sounded like a sneeze.
And then it was everything else. Like, I don't even know what it was.
Just me coughing. Now listen, it's not COVID. It's
I
not
know.
coronavirus. It's allergies. I found out I'm allergic to everything.
That's what they are.
Yep. Well, no, I have it. I can tell you, I'm allergic to everything.
You got a note?
I'm allergic.
Do you have a doctor?
Do you know that they test you for being allergic to cockroaches?
That's weird.
It's really weird. I'm allergic to cockroaches.
They're
You're
everywhere.
allergic. Well,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to be like, I'm not allergic, come to my house. Like, no one's going to be a fan of cockroaches.
Right. Well,
So that's a weird,
it's a weird thing. Well, he's
Are you
like,
allergic to hops?
no.
No.
Oh, thank God. What would you
No, there
do?
was- listen,
Wait.
there-
What would you do if you were allergic to
That'd be-
hops?
yeah.
I would drink.
Yeah.
Hello.
You'd wash the pill down with the beer.
I got bit by a tick once. I got Lyme disease. If it was a Lone Star tick, I'd be allergic to red meat, and that'd be it. I'd be over. I would just take a nice little stroll off and just call it a day. Like,
Right.
If I can't eat red meat or bacon or
Yeah.
I'm done.
Life is not worth it at that point. No, I would still drink it.
Yeah, people are like,
Yeah,
it's
it's just
fine.
wonder.
Just take a pill to eat pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Abe, you keep doing. Can you?
Well, I don't know. I can't hear myself.
Listen, I'll tell
My
you.
ears clogged.
You got,
But
We-
nothing you can do about that.
We're gonna have to get you good headphones.
you gotta do
I
what I
know.
do, just brush the hair.
Oh
You
yeah,
and
I
me
can
have
do
like
that.
pretty similar length hair right now.
Oh my God, I'm about ready to shave it.
You and me both. I see. My problem was I said I was gonna do locks for love, and now if I shave,
All
I'm a
right, do I?
terrible
Oh look, there I am.
person. See?
Thank you.
There's that.
And the light bulb is off again.
Easy bake up.
Hey, there it is, right there. It's right there. Yeah.
Look, see, yeah.
All right, so we're going. All right, I'm going to start with it. This is the hazy, right?
Let's start hazy. So this is Grog's Paradise. This is our New England Hazy IPA. It is 7%. Big grapefruit nose. A lot of citrus in the front. I mean, I'm super stoked. I have to,
Got
well,
it?
not have to be, but this is the beer that's named
Here,
after my
you
cat.
put yours down.
Okay.
So that was our rules. We got to name a beer after like one of our animals. And so this is Grog's Paradise, my sweet little Prince Grog. I love this beer. I mean, it's a super drinkable hazy IPA. A lot of fruit in the front nose, a lot of fruit to finish. It goes from A to Z. Like there's nothing that is wrong in between, in my opinion.
So that's the first New England IPA I've had in a long time.
It's been a
What
while,
do you
right?
think? Honestly,
Oh, it's good. I like it. It's good. Yep.
I think
You
honestly, this is going to be a good option for people who don't like beer because it's so fruity. So you don't get that like malty beer taste to it. Like the Oktoberfest and the Pilsner have a lot of like malt in the front of it, but this hazy is like fruit from start to finish, and it's super juicy too.
And there's no bitterness.
No, I mean that's the big thing about a hazy. It's supposed to be super drinkable, and we spent good money on yeast too. This is our only liquid yeast that we use, and we made sure we got like the best yeast that we could from Imperial, and it's super worth the money. And we're gonna try to. This will be kind of one of our everything you're drinking now. Sans the Oktoberfest is probably going to be like our lights on series.
Okay.
Just to keep the bills going. I mean, it's always good to have a hazy, a Pilsner, and a Pale Ale. Those are kind of like your three always have around beers. Like we'll experiment, we'll deviate a little bit, but for the most part, those three beers should stick around pretty frequently.
So beer number 2.
Beer number 2 is the Pale Ale. That's our West Coast IPA.
Okay.
Paleontologist, 6.5%. Nice piney, grassy notes in the front. Smooth finish in the back of it. You still taste the hops, but it's not like bitter. But you still know that there's hops in the beer, which is a big thing for me. I'm a big fan of that. And I also really like this beer because I think that after a little bit of time, what you get with a lot of these West Coast IPAs is people think, oh, I can't drink an IPA after a month. It's going to go bad. It's garbage.
Okay.
The hazy, I mean, yeah, maybe. But when you have this West Coast IPA, after a couple months, if it's still sitting there, it rounds out really nice. So you get this nice, like, full-bodied earth like to it rather than this, like, big upfront piney hoppiness.
Right.
You get this nice rounded out piney. And it's just, it honestly sometimes gets better. There's definitely a window where you have that, and then immediately after it's done. But there is a point where it becomes like super rounded out.
So, Aim, what do you think of that beer? You're not you're all into IPAs now, but the West Coast IPA, you've never really had one, have you?
I don't think I have, but all right. So I had the other IPA, the juicy one,
Right.
and there's a lot of flavor in that.
Yeah.
Like, to me, didn't you think there was a lot of flavor? Just
Yes.
flavor. It's definitely juicy.
Yeah. I mean,
Guess that's why I got the name.
Yeah.
So that one's really good. So I took a sip of that, but that was so strong. I need to
A big thing between a lot of these is if we go down the line, great. We might want to space it out because if you go right from like hazy IPA in New England,
Well,
a lot of IPAs, which I feel like a big reason we're diversifying our list is because a lot of places are everywhere. We'll just do like IPA. If you drink like 3 or 4 of those, just blow away your palate. Like every
Right.
IPA after that, just like it tastes like nothing. So
Yeah.
what we like to do then is I like to have the Oktoberfest, the Pilsner, the Seltzer, like get different like notes on your palate so you're not just drinking like 4
All right.
IPAs in a row.
well, then I'm gonna cheat.
Okay, you're gonna go.
So I'm like gonna cleanse my palate.
with the Oktoberfest.
Right. Right.
All right. Well, Aim, we're gonna take a break.
Oh.
Where Josh just showed up, so
Hi.
we're gonna listen. We got to hook up some equipment for him, so we're gonna take a break.
Brief break.
All right.
Time out.
I'll be quiet.
This episode, Jersey Beer Guys and the Girls, brought to you by White Eagle Liquor Store, 651 St. Mahill Drive, Riverside, New Jersey, 08075. Make sure you stop down, see Alop and the gang, check out his great selection of craft beer, and tell him the Jersey Beer Guys and the Girl sent you. All right, we're back. Still no intro.
Back.
Amy, how were you for your your break?
That was great.
I'm surprised you didn't run out to
Great. You know what? No.
Well, there's beer
I
there,
didn't
that's
know.
what
I was
counts, right?
scared.
She didn't go anywhere.
Totally scared.
There's beer in front of her.
I told you only had a couple minutes. So that break was so Josh, the brewer, could come sit in with us. Hello, Josh.
Hello.
Hi, Josh.
So Josh worked at St. Benjamin.
Correct.
You worked a couple other places too, right? Forest in Maine.
No, I worked
No?
at after St. Benjamin. I worked at Mainstay.
Okay.
And then here, and before St. Benjamin, I was at Duck Rabbit in North Carolina.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
see,
there it is.
yeah. Is it? Yeah.
When it says the state. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
actually
yeah.
from West Virginia, though.
But it's not South Jersey. Or North.
So what do you?
See that? I got them all in. Oh, Central. Forgot Central.
There is no central.
There is
it does not exist.
And that's it.
There I go.
I don't know what to tell you.
I know. I'm
Annex
kidding.
Those people are living in a fantasy world if they think there's a Central Jersey. So we were just sitting here enjoying some of your beers. We had the Hazy New England IPA. We had the West Coast IPA, and now we're on to the Pilsner, which I've been drinking.
That's your name, the namesake.
That's named after my cat Doc.
Is it?
Is it really? Okay.
That was after, who was it? What baseball player was it?
Doc Ellis.
That's right.
Okay.
Throwing a no-hitter on LSD or
Yep.
something? Yeah, that's right.
So Jack had said that you'd like brewing like German style beers mostly.
Yeah, that's my forte. That and West Coast IPAs. But we try to please everybody here, so
Right.
that's why you see the hazy in front of you.
Right. Is it? Have you brewed a lot of them, or is that something that you've
that's
just started taking up?
Something I've just started taking up. We brewed a few as one-offs at St. Ben's, but never. This is the first one that was really like a main focus. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like this one has to be.
Yeah, because I used
the
to.
flagship beer.
I was over St. Ben's a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were there.
We were there.
Did you take me there?
Yeah, we were there. We
Is
went
that
to.
today we went to Towie Playground or whatever?
Yes, we went to Yards. We went to Yards that day.
That was our old place.
Oh, yeah,
Old,
yeah.
the old location Yards. Then we went there.
Right.
And I had the wit. What's it? Wit or without? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was really good. I really enjoyed that beer.
Then went there right before they
Hint,
closed.
hint.
Yeah, right before they closed. Weekend
when they
before they
announced it,
closed.
yeah.
Yeah. Eric was buying all kinds of swag.
Yeah.
Well, now we got the whip beer's coming back, and it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
we made it. So we have our Get With It.
It's going to be
Belgian whip beer.
quite a bit different this one though, but still within the style parameter. So I'm
Okay.
sure you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's a style I enjoy.
When are you tapping that?
So we just brewed that. That was today?
Maybe 2 to 3 weeks.
That was yesterday or today we did it.
All right, hold on. I gotta get my phone.
So wait, I'll just Abe, just keep
put
coming.
it-
Oh, I'm just
put it
keep
on
coming in.
camera.
Really?
I'll let you
You know
know.
what? My bad. Rob
You
knows
come in every day. We'll
He'll-
eventually beat.
I will know.
Yeah.
I will know.
Rob will know.
I'll get daily updates. Nothing wrong with that. I'll
Yeah.
take them. I'll take them.
Yeah, so it's it's not far to
This
go.
is not good because Kevin's still working in Maple Shade right now.
I know.
No,
Well,
that's not
no,
good.
no.
I'm sorry. He's an electrician. He's not working.
He goes someplace for
Goes somewhere.
8 hours, whether he's working or
Comes
not.
home with some money, but whatever.
Yeah, he's not really working. So,
See, I love that they don't listen.
I know, I love it.
It's
and
great.
They never listen.
They never listen.
They're not even listening now. They're never listening. So, get back to beer because this is a beer podcast.
Yeah.
How are you liking your new digs?
I like it. Yeah.
Have you ever gotten a place off the ground like this before? Or
No, first time.
First time.
Okay.
So you've made it yours.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, me and Jack are the only ones that are here full time. So.
Jack's the only other one allowed in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's been me and him for the past 6 months. We'll be waiting to open. So.
Right.
All right. So who does the recipes? Is that
Me.
all you?
Yeah.
Basically,
Okay.
my job out in the brewery is to make sure that he's not overwhelmed and to dump 50-pound bags of grain in our mill.
Okay.
Oh, so you're the cellarman.
Yep,
right?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with, man. That's his house.
Yeah.
This is my house. So, I mean, inside I'll run and he runs the outside, which is why these beers are so good. Because if I got a hand on these, they would not be as good. It would not taste the same.
Can we add a little bit more of this?
Yeah. How you like cinnamon in your pilsners? Like,
No, Jack.
Oh, wait, that might
worst
be good.
decisions. They would not. Don't do that.
Keep
Never
the
do
fake
that.
Newtons out of here.
Yeah.
Pancake beer.
There you go. Actually, wait a minute. That actually probably wouldn't be terrible. Got maple syrup.
Wait,
Maple syrup
I
pancake?
think we talked about this before. Listen, I'm sorry, but I did not go back and listen to the other podcasts because I've been so busy.
If it makes you feel any
But
better, neither did I.
I don't remember, and I'm not very good with memory. I'm getting old.
I'm not
So,
either. Me too.
Didn't we talk about Boost?
No, maybe. I said that I didn't know it was a thing. I mean, if we did talk about it, I've had it once.
You seem like
since
that
then.
guy that remembers everything we
So I had said that Boost was a weird thing. I mean, I've said that a lot.
Well, you're from further north,
I'm
right?
from New York originally.
Okay, there you go.
From Long Island.
yeah.
So when
Okay.
I came out here, people were like, Boost. And I was like, gross. Like, what's wrong with you?
All right.
Like, it's just like disgusting caffeinated syrup
Exactly.
in like ice and water, which is disgusting.
Flat
And I had it
soda.
once, and guess what? Disgusting. It was not good. I hated it. No, I ordered from like some restaurant. We ate Grubhub during
Okay,
quarantine.
all right.
And I was like, oh, this is a thing that is a Jersey thing. And I feel like I'm part of Jersey now. So let's try the Boost.
All right, so you tried it once, right?
Yeah, it was trash. It was just.
Okay, so
It's garbage.
what is the rule? What is the one rule that we always say when
Gotta
trying
give
to
3
do beer?
times.
3 times.
I will say that my general
3
rule of
times.
thumb with a lot of things, same with like shows, is like 5 goes. So I'll tell you what, I'll try Boost 2 more times. I'll probably still think it's garbage 2 more times.
That's okay, but you have to.
But I'll give you 2 more times.
There you go.
Because there's plenty of places for it out here.
But you gotta have with a soft pretzel or.
See, soft pretzels I like. They're so good. Why would I ruin it with Boost?
All right, let's go back to beer.
This isn't a Boost podcast.
I know.
It'd be like 3 people listening all of Burlington County. That'd be the whole thing.
Thank God for Donna.
Yeah, Burlington's going to set my place ablaze now that I don't like Boost. That's it.
Yeah,
Done.
there you
That's
go.
it. I'm done. That's
No,
it. End of
he's
the
got to
brewery.
try it again.
Oh, I guess we'll have to edit that section
Yeah,
out.
that
All
can't be part of the
right.
podcast.
So, Josh, we're on to your Oktoberfest.
All right.
Very good.
Oh, no, I already passed that.
You're
like all over
you're
the
Marzen.
I am. Is
You're
that
taking like a
bad?
sip here and there.
I
Like,
know, that's bad. Because I want to try it all.
Why don't you just like finish a full beer and then go to the next one?
Because I can't finish full
Well,
one by the
they're
time
not
you
even
guys
full.
go to the
They're
next
little, like,
one.
baby flight glass. Listen, you live your
Listen,
life.
I
ain't
tried.
gonna knock you for it.
I tried the Oktoberfest because my husband got one, so I tried that earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm
The
going to be
Oktoberfest,
honest there.
honestly,
Very good.
I am a huge fan of.
Barktoberfest.
Yeah,
That's
Barktoberfest.
Barktoberfest.
Yeah.
It's super crushable as an Oktoberfest. It's just a really solid beer. I'm a big
It is.
fan of it.
That's a good beer.
Yeah,
It is.
thanks.
It's a very good
I'm
beer.
a big fan of that. Like, big fan. Because generally when I've had Oktoberfest, I've had like a lot of like more like lagery, like heavier kind of beers. But this to me is like if a session Oktoberfest met. That's kind of like the drinkability of it. So
What is the ABV?
6%?
6%.
6.
Yeah.
You
So
studied your board.
Oh, I know. I mean, you got to. It's my job, you know.
Well, Josh would know it offhand. He wouldn't even have to
He's
look at
one
the
that made
board.
it,
Or,
so yeah.
yeah. He had to take the readings.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but would he remember them?
I think
Oh.
it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and like do anything like really super, like
What is that? What do you mean?
alcohol?
Yes, everything
no,
should be
no,
super.
No, no, like
Everything should be
no,
super.
no,
Like high
with
ABV?
the- yeah.
Sweet Tea's Double Drop. That's our double, without even looking, Sweet Tea's Double Drop, 9%
Yeah.
double IPA. That was brewed
That's a big boy.
yesterday.
Yep.
Yesterday.
Okay.
That was our 10 bag.
Yeah.
Granted, yeah, we used 10 bags of malt, 50 pounds of it, so I lifted in 500 pounds of malt the other day. That was a fun day.
you lift things up and you put them down.
Yeah.
It's tough,
don't-
man, because that
don't
brewery
go
at
there.
some points, like when it's hot out, there's no AC in there, there's heat. which is
Right.
great in the winter,
Yeah.
not great in the summer. At one point, it was like 96 degrees on one day when it was humid out. And I felt bad because I was like, I gotta go inside and do work now, and I would just do a bunch of my work.
Oh,
here.
that's mean.
And Josh-
You let him do that?
Anytime you need me, I came right out. Though I came right outside.
You should have said, I need you to be right next to me this whole time.
I need you to learn this.
But no, Sweet Dees is going to be our first like big ABV beer.
Okay.
We're definitely going to do some more in the future. Like I like Imperial IPAs. Like I know we talked about the barley wine and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So it's definitely not something outside of our wheelhouse, and we like experiment with things. But Sweet Dees
Yeah.
is going to be our first like big double IPA.
I gotta tell you, I'm like looking at that. And you really all are like everywhere when it comes to brewing a beer, like
Yeah.
different types of beer. I mean, come on, you got a Pilsner, you got a wit, you got a honey porter. Like you go to places you don't see
Because our big thing
like
is that,
any of them. They're
Well, a lot of them are just IPAs.
Yeah, you get a lot.
well, that's
Like,
what I
you
mean.
get, like,
You
3 or
really-
4.
You really have a variety.
Well, because that's a big thing for us. Is I always say that like there's a beer for everyone. I mean, my wife is not a fan of beer whatsoever. I've gotten her close to liking some beers, but there's a beer for everyone in my opinion. And the reason I like diversifying our list, and thank God I have Josh who has the ability to diversify our list, is because I feel like when I go into a brewery and I see 9 IPAs and like 2 other beers, I'm like, okay, great. I'm gonna have 1 or 2 IPAs, and then a lot of them are gonna start to taste similar because IPAs share a lot of the same notes.
Yeah,
Whether they're
yeah.
hazy or West Coast, like they start to get kind of similar after a while.
Plus, what did you do to your palate?
I know,
Right?
blew it out. It's done. So like for us, like to be able to have like the wit, the Oktoberfest, a Pilsner, an IPA, a porter.
I gotta
and
tell you,
actually
A
stout.
sour.
I love it.
Sour's on round 3.
sour?
Round
Three?
three.
Okay, all right.
Oh yeah.
Round 3 is going to be
Forgot
a sour,
about those.
probably a bit more seltzer, but even like a seltzer. Like just to diversify what we have is a big thing for us because
Yeah,
not
well-
everyone likes a beery tasting kind
Right,
of beer. So to
right.
have
Well,
And
a lot of
seltzers are
places
big now.
Doing that
and
now,
they're
yeah.
gluten free, which is a
Yeah.
big thing for people
Yeah.
too, is to have a gluten free option. Yeah, I like to diversify. I mean, I think it's important to have a bunch of different options so people can keep coming back and trying new things. And like I said, thank God I have Josh because without him, our list is I can make like an IPA and a lager or on a kettle with like a little homebrew kit, but
Right.
kind of in the water.
Oh, the big Mr. Beer kit came in.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the little like the box that
Giant size.
They're all lined up on shelves as he's brewing beer, one little keg at a time.
All right. So,
Yeah, Josh, please don't let him back there. Just let him with the grain. Just with the grain. That's it.
I need this in here.
Yeah.
Pour this.
I have a serious question here.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
All right.
All right,
Dun, dun, dun.
Look, Josh looks scared. Don't be scared.
Be scared.
And you're not listening. You're allowed to experiment with anything that you want to experiment with. Like, what have you thought of that nobody else in South Jersey or even North Jersey for that has thought of? As far as what type of ingredients you want to use?
No spotlight.
That's a tough one because
I think a lot of that's
breweries
been.
as there are. It's like that old South Park. Simpsons did it. It's like no matter what you do,
Somebody's done something.
done
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least something similar.
I mean, do you ever look, at everybody else's and just want to go, well, you kind of did because you went off the grid with having so many different varieties. Like, it still amazes me the different types of beer that you guys have. Like,
Yeah, that
to me, that amazes me.
that was our goal. You
Yeah.
know, so no matter what you like, you come in here, you're going to find a beer, and it won't just be okay. It'll be really good.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you're doing a good job, by the way.
Thanks.
It's,
I don't know. I
yes. Thanks for,
I put a
thanks
lot
for
of
lifting that
malt in.
green.
That's a lot of buckets in there.
The malt that I put in creates your alcohol. So,
Yeah. And the hose you brought over for it and everything.
Yep, that's right.
Is there any style of beer that doesn't get brewed that you want to brew? Like, that's styles that aren't popular or that people may have forgotten.
Not really, because we're so diversified with our
Right.
beer list. We kind of just brew a little bit of everything, and especially with only having a 5-barrel system, we don't have to worry too much about we don't have to worry too much about brewing something that might not be real popular because it's only 10 kegs. It'll sell.
Right.
Right.
Now, barrel aging. You guys doing barrels?
Not at the
now,
moment.
but it's something we definitely look into. I'm like I said, I'm down to do whatever. Like I don't.
Right.
I don't care if he's like, I want to throw dirt in this beer and see how it does. Like, all right, let's see how the dirt beer does. I don't care, man. Like,
all right, don't let him in the back.
I'm not gonna do it. Josh is gonna put the dirt in the beer. But like a big thing for us is that like I don't get. I mean, this is sounding like this makes it like I don't know, I'm minimizing it, but it's not hard to brew different beers. Like yes, there are different recipes and there's things you got to build out, and it's tough to like hone on a style, but it's not tough to diversify your list.
Okay.
And there's not a lot of places that do it. Like I said, there's a lot of IPAs. If you make one IPA, you can kind of put a little variation and make 4 other IPAs.
And if you mess up that IPA, you can make it taste like something.
Just call it something else,
if you
whatever. But like
mess
for
up
us, like I like having different things, and I like experimenting. Like we talked, I don't know if we talked about this the first time, but a big thing for us is doing what we call experimental series. Like the monkey business, which we'll try in a little bit, is our banana bread stout. There is a keg of it. When it's gone, it's gone. The only reason I bring that back is if it does like phenomenally and people ask for it again and again and again. If not, like I want to make 1 keg of it, I want to sell it, and we'll see how it does, and great, we'll move on to the next thing. Like when we thought we were opening back in like the summer, March-ish season, we had a session. I was gonna do like a sweet, a sour, and a spicy. We're gonna do like a pickled, like weird like habanero and a honeydew, which is where the honeydew list originally came from. So like I like taking a keg or 2 off, fruiting it, and just kind of seeing what happens. It's a keg of beer. If it doesn't go well, then it doesn't go well. It's a keg of beer. I lose nothing on it, but we had a fun time making it. We experimented. We kind of saw what people were into, and that's a good thing for us. But like for him, like if he comes to me with any idea, like I'm super on board all the time. I trust what he does. I mean, the product shows for itself that he knows what he's doing. So if he comes to me with an idea, like if we can make it happen, I 100% will make it happen. Like no questions asked. Like we'll age beer, we'll make weird stuff, we'll do any style he wants to do. There are styles that we make that might not be our favorite things to brew, but they keep the lights on and the AC running.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So we make those, but that gives us the ability to make those other weird things and make those styles that maybe not a lot of people make. Like I talked about the oyster stout before. Not a lot of places make an oyster stout.
I was going to say, yeah, that sounds a little different.
Yeah, the only place I've seen that is Pinelands.
Yeah.
Is it Pineland? Okay.
Yeah, Pinelands I've seen do that. An oyster stout.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm super into weird stuff. Like I'm down for it as long as if we can afford it, then let's do weird stuff. Like why not? Like why not experiment with beer and see what we can do with it?
Does a lot of it change with like the seasons? Like say oysters aren't available, a couple months kind of deal.
Seltzer is going to fruit different per season. And
okay.
Like the Oktoberfest is we changed our list in the past 5-6 months. We've changed our list 2-3 times already because we're moving with the seasons.
I just had a funny thought. So
there we go.
Did you like you guys were supposed to open a while ago, right?
Yeah, back in
like 2 years ago.
Well, no, but I mean like within this year. So it was like March, right? And then everything happened.
Yeah.
What did you do with all that beer?
Well, we didn't
did you have anything brewed yet?
We didn't.
You weren't allowed.
We weren't allowed to because
Well, I
we
didn't know
didn't
if
have
they-
a license.
No, he was brewing it.
Like home stuff.
Okay.
So we had like some homebrew stuff that we experimented with, like small batch, but I mean they tasted phenomenal. But the thing is that you're not making it on a professional system where you have all this equipment that we paid money for to make professional beer. So like to start with, like, oh, this tastes great, but like, can you imagine what it would taste like on this like actual system that we have?
Right.
Going through a bunch of recipes as such.
Pretty much like testing stuff out. Yeah.
When did you start brewing on this system?
Right, we got the okay. So
yesterday,
a week and a half ago.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Like, is it an adjustment? Like, or is it, just something? Because all systems got to be a little different.
Every system's a little different, but I've been doing it long enough that
just
I can kind of figure out.
Be like,
most
whatever.
of them. But yeah, anything new, there's definitely a learning curve.
But it still throws me off because you worked on the hectoliter system at St. Ben's. So he reads everything in Celsius, and I'm still not used to it.
Okay.
So like when we crash our tanks and stuff, he's like, turn it down to 0. And I'm like, why would we put a beer at 0 degrees? And then I remember it's like 32, plus, whatever it is. It's like when I see these super low numbers, I'm like, what are you doing right now? And then I realize it's still reading in Celsius. So it's even an adjustment for me seeing it.
Wait, and you're from West Virginia?
Yep.
Wait, did you see what I did there? Did you hear that?
You picked up.
I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't. To get that, to be able to like go from Fahrenheit to Celsius, I don't know. Even that's crazy.
Well, you just brewed on Celsius forever. I mean,
you brewed on Celsius, but you learn in Fahrenheit from West Virginia, right?
From every place. From the United States, you learn in Fahrenheit.
I know, but like
he didn't take off his shoes and count his toes.
What was the system you used there?
The system at St. Ben's was a German system, and it read in Celsius, and it our system here can be changed to whichever one
Oh,
they want.
Okay.
That one
I was
couldn't
like,
be
you're
changed, so
screwed,
you
dude.
just
Shout
push the button.
Shout out to Portland
And,
Kettleworks. I mean, that system's insane.
So I was just like, okay. So that's, I got used to it. So we put
You
this
might
one
as
in
well go to that
Celsius.
one, right? Yeah.
Why learn it? Why,
If it's easier
why
for
learn
you, then-
again?
Right.
The third
Yeah, if
time?
you've been doing it long enough that way, there's
Exactly,
no
the
sense.
third time.
I bet you that was a learning curve though when you first did that.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Did Duck Rabbit have Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
I'd be breaking out like the conversion.
I just trust him. He tells me a number, I said to it, and I call it that.
Yeah.
And I trust the process.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, I got to tell you, you're doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
Yeah, because her flight is gone. I think she's the only one with a finished flight.
That's not true. Eric's really close behind.
Eric is close.
Of course, he's also drinking the other drink that he has on
We got
top of the
monkey
flight.
business. Oh, that's right. We still have the monkey.
Ah,
Have you had it yet? You haven't had it yet.
I did.
Oh, you did.
I was the
Okay.
first one that you poured.
Yeah, that's right. You cheat a lot on stuff. I mean, you're going from beer to beer to beer to beer.
Wow. Duh.
All right, so I'm ready for the monkey breath.
The monkey breath?
Breath, bread,
Business?
monkey business.
That's a good name, actually.
And his
not bad.
wait,
In the future.
and his truck will be here in the morning.
Because I only have to walk.
Right.
Good after.
When in doubt. Oh, yay! Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was good.
You want another
Oh,
one? Or
if I was nice, I would have. Oh, you got a full one.
Yeah. I'll go with
Oh, look at you. He's letting you have a beer. That's great.
Doesn't happen often.
That's so nice.
Josh, this is what you brewed here. You can have a little bit.
This is 150 for the night. That's it. So this is our monkey business. This is what's called an export stout. So there's usually a dry stout, export, and imperial. The stout's a 7.5%. There's kind of like an experimental series. Like I said, we got a half keg of it. By now, we probably only have about a half of the half keg because people have been drinking it. I mean,
'Cause
honestly,
we showed
by
up-
Friday, Saturday, this thing's probably shot.
Yeah.
This thing is probably
Okay.
done. But
Probably say Friday.
yeah, it's a good
205
It has a nice,
Friday.
We use like Hefeweizen yeast, and originally when we were doing it, like the Hefeweizen didn't come out like fully, which is kind of a banana yeast, and so Josh had the idea to kind of put like some bananas in it, and that really brought like the big like banana like nose to it.
So you actually put banana in it.
Yeah. The plan was to get enough banana out of the Hefeweizen to not have to, but it didn't work out.
Right,
Didn't
okay.
Get enough banana out of the Hefeweizen.
So when
why
you-
not add bananas?
So when you brew it, you do it with the hef, with the yeast. What do? Draw a little bit off it and taste it? Like you let it ferment, and then you find out you didn't get enough banana taste in it, and then what do? Add banana to it?
Correct. Yeah, that's what I did this time.
And then what?
Yeah.
You kind of conditions on banana, or
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
I guess you had to peel them, Jack.
I did. I was like, standing with our G&G.
He was in the office.
Yeah, I had so much paperwork. But our G&G, like you did all that too.
So do you add
Wait,
do you
wait,
peel banana and put it in, or is it like a banana puree or something, or is that?
This was real banana.
Real banana?
I was going to ask the same thing.
Yeah.
So
Were
I'm
you?
like, is that like an extract or?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like real. That's pretty cool.
We had the cheesecloths that we used.
Yeah, I don't mind using purees, but I don't really like using extracts. I feel like the flavor's just too artificial.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's super easy to get natural stuff. I mean, our
Yeah.
G&G bubbly, our lemon
Wait.
lime hard seltzer is. So G&G is the two dogs behind you guys.
Ah.
It's Chris's late dogs, GG and Gus. So that was his submission for his beer was G&G bubbly, which is our seltzer. But I mean, we made a seltzer, then he halved lemons and limes and squeezed them out and put them in a cheesecloth and sat them in there. And like we like using natural stuff when we can. I mean, it's super readily available. Why not use
Right.
natural flavors?
Source
and
it
stuff
locally,
Like that?
why not?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All
Look at
right.
our honey porter. I mean, so
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying that was
Yeah.
local, right?
Yeah, from
Yeah,
Fruitwood
all the
Orchards.
honey, right? From where?
Fruitwood Orchards.
Okay, where are they at?
Somewhere in Jersey. I'm not sure. The guy from Jersey.
Did you hear that, Richard? See what I did there? So you only made one thing of the monkey business.
Yeah, there's a keg of it,
Yeah.
and that's it.
How many bananas did you use?
I can't remember.
I
I'm
was
thinking
here when you did
like
it.
6.
That's it, just 6 bananas.
Well,
Well, it's only
Okay.
half
Well,
a
don't-
keg.
but it's only
Well,
half.
that's
And
what I'm
volume.
trying
And
to
don't
like-
forget, he added the yeast that he added
Oh,
gives
has
it the banana flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's
So-
a little bit on the back end of it when we first tried it, but that like putting the bananas in is what like punched it through. That was
Right.
the kicker.
It really did, because I'm drinking that
So
now.
I have a question. So if you're doing this, it tastes like banana bread. Now you're adding Hefeweizen yeast to get the bread. Now you want it to be malty, to get the banana flavor, and then you want it to be malty, you want it to be bready. So what do you do to get that flavor?
That flavor you just kind of get from the base stout beer.
Okay.
Yeah, there really isn't a whole lot.
Because I know like a double, like an Abbey double is a bready style of beer. So would you use make a beer like that and then add bread to it or something? Add banana to it?
No, this was an export stout style beer, with the exception of fermenting on Hefeweizen yeast.
Okay.
Everything else up until the yeast was an export stout.
Okay. You lost me.
Blank stare.
Yeah, you get dries, you get exports, you get imperials. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Your 3 big stout styles.
You get an Irish dry style.
I know.
Is like your Guinness.
I know.
Yeah, dries like your Guinness, and exports like this a little bit thinner, and imperials where you taste like a lot of like barrel ages and sweetness and stuff like that.
All right. When's brewing day?
It was today and yesterday.
Yeah.
And then do you have a schedule?
Well, all the no.
No.
She'll be here.
Don't say it out loud, Josh. Josh, if you know what's best for you, you won't say it out loud.
Wait, that is not funny.
Oh, I was. No, they were all laughing. They were all laughing.
You don't know where I'm headed.
I'll be honest. Our rule of thumb is if we see there's only 3 or 4 kegs left of something, we're going to start brewing again.
Okay.
So I can just wait. So what you just said to me, this is what I got out of that.
Here we go.
Don't come by.
Wait. I can knock on that door
Lock
every
the door.
day, and I can come in here and probably brew.
No.
Yes, that's
No.
what I heard. I can knock on the door every day.
You heard
Anytime there's an empty tank will brew, but there's 2 weeks in between an empty tank.
So you got to drink
Oh,
more.
see, I didn't know that. See, I'm pulling
Yeah.
information out of you. That's what I'm
You're
doing.
on a beer podcast. You got to figure out your fermentation.
All right. Oh, you got to be out of your mind.
Yeah. Math.
Well, you know what the funny part was, where you said you knock on the door and you could come in. Well, if you knock on the door, they're not going to let you in.
Yeah, that door's staying locked.
Don't let me in.
Ain't no
Trust
way
me.
you're coming in that front door.
Oh my God, I will be here one day.
One day.
Jack, look at the security camera.
Yeah, just heard bang on the door
Let's see.
outside.
I'm doing the math right now in my head.
It's Amy again. Oh, well, they're good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because your math, you're good.
Yeah.
Our math's pretty on
Wait.
point. 2 weeks.
Yeah, stick up for me. Come on.
Yeah, good stuff for you.
Well, listen, I would really love to watch the process one day.
I mean, we'll probably
Yeah,
brew
we'll be
again
brewing
about-
again.
Can you lift a 50-pound?
I know. See, I did the math in my head.
Can you add some hops?
Lift a 50-pound
Yeah.
malt bag? Okay. If you can lift at least 1 bag of malt, you can see the process. That's
All right.
that's like our opening thing. Is if you can put some malt in the
All right, that's
the
a
mill,
deal.
then- yeah, all right.
You got.
But you gotta go up 3 steps to do it too.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
You
You're not
noticed.
opening a bag and dumping it.
I'm like,
Not very
well,
steady.
yeah, you didn't say I had dumb. You just
Yeah,
said
no,
lift
it's a
it.
50-pound
96
bag.
degrees.
Walk
Said
up
it
3
first.
steps and dump
Can
it
you
in the
lift it?
mill.
Yeah, I can lift it.
Are you bringing Kevin with you?
Well, you didn't say I couldn't.
Because Kevin lifts things up and puts them down. You want the workout, Kevin?
Bring shoes. Bring your shoes.
Yeah. Bring boots. Actually.
Yeah, you're gonna lift malt.
Yeah, boots
Throw
or
it in there
shoes,
for me.
Or you cool it getting wet. That's generally the idea. Is that's it.
Water shoes.
Yeah, I got a pair of boots out there.
There you go.
All right. So, what's your favorite style to brew?
My favorite
the
style
answer?
is Pilsner.
Yeah.
Like Pilsner?
Oh,
Okay.
really?
All right.
Tank's orders. That's why.
So, you have a Czech Pilsner coming up next, right?
Yeah, that's in the tanks already. That
So-
was
What does that
actually brewed
mean?
today.
So we're drinking
the American Pilsner.
an American
Yeah, the
Pilsner.
hops, Yeah.
So what's the difference?
Mainly,
Well, one's from Czech.
Czechoslovakia.
Yes.
One's from
I think
Czech and
it's-
one's from America.
I'm gonna
End
say
of
it's the
story.
malt.
mainly the hops.
Okay.
American Pilsner is kind of a style I sort of made up.
Okay.
I took the Czech Pilsner template, but used American hops. Used Cascade and Columbus, and
Okay.
Oh, wait.
All right.
subdued them down
Change
a
it,
little
yeah,
bit,
yeah.
so it's not like an IPA or
wanna do that.
anything. but
Josh's
just got
recipes,
that little
yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
And that one's not open.
Yeah. The American
Tapped.
Pilsner's on, but the Czech Pilsner will be ready in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Got it. That's when
Set
you're
your
ready
calendars.
to brew. Yeah, I got it.
Then we'll be going again after that. Yeah.
All right.
So
Guess
you got-
what, Rob?
Yeah.
Good brother.
Yeah. Guess what? Since y'all already be here.
Yeah. Well, listen, you need a bedroom for me. Over there.
I gotta check out because the stout that's being brewed now is ready to go into the tanks.
Okay.
What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll
Oh, boy.
be back.
All right.
All right. We're here.
I may go follow and see what he's doing.
All right. Well, I'm turning his mic off.
Lock the door behind you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That poor guy's running away from you, Ed.
Yeah, I know. My
You
bad.
said you were coming to help him?
Actually, all 4 tanks are empty. He's like, I gotta go.
Yeah, wait. He said 7:30.
He's like, I got work to
look,
do.
He said 7:30. I'd leave at 7:40. He liked being here.
No, I think he got stuck
Thanks,
here for
Josh.
9 minutes.
Shush it.
Sorry, Jack.
You know, I like that monkey business. I
it's
really
very
tasted
good.
a lot of banana at the end.
Yes.
That's our big thing.
Yeah.
In that-
It's
in that
got
glass,
nice,
yeah.
like punch of the banana.
Yeah.
And it's liquid banana bread. I mean, it's.
All right.
I mean, the dangerous thing is it's 7.5%. That'll get you at the
Well,
end of the day.
can
So
I
that's
ma-
only going to be an 8-ounce pours. There's no to-goes for that.
Okay.
Anything
Okay.
that's experimental, we're just going to serve in house. I mean, we'll have the ability to do outside and indoors now. So if I,
Oh, look
keep
at
selling
you.
growlers and growlers-
That's another thing. That's awesome, right?
What?
25% indoors.
This is, you see it right now.
For now.
Right.
This is the
For now.
setup.
No, but I'm saying, like, no,
20 chairs inside or
Yeah,
something?
we have 20 inside. So
Okay.
our capacity for our buildings.
How many outside?
We have 10 tables now. We actually, the way we space it out, we have 7 feet between each table, and we
Okay.
have 10 tables outside.
Capacity of?
About 50-ish.
Okay,
There's about
alright.
5 people per table. We got 10 tables, so you'd think about 50.
All right. And then you have the beer box outside that you were
So
talking
we have
about?
a tap trailer that we got from this place called
Okay.
Down Beverage. 5 tap trailer, throw kegs inside. It's actually cooling down now. It's like refrigerated. And then we're going to set up like a picnic tap. So we have I don't know if we're going to set it in that truck, but we also have our fridge right behind where we're going to set it up.
Okay.
So a picnic tap is just a regulator and some general, like, like think of a college tap handle.
Okay.
So like those, but on CO2 instead of like pushing stale air into it.
Right.
We're going to set up a picnic tap, and that will be our other 4 or 5 beers outside. I have a 5 CO2, like a 5-spot regulator, and that'll be the picnic tap. So I'll be able to have like 10 beers outside. They'll have all the beers inside, outside, except for I think the kombucha and the monkey business. Because if we do experimental, it's just going to be indoors.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have like people to run it back and forth, and everything to go will be filled inside, like by me. And
So how was the township with getting you set up outside like that?
so sick. I mean, they're awesome. I mean, they're
Right.
Oh,
Wait,
great.
sick
They're
means good, right?
great.
Sick
Yeah.
means good.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yep.
I forget that point out sometimes.
Sorry.
So they were really
He's
great.
young and
Yeah.
Swell.
Yeah, there you go.
Super. They were just dandy.
There you go.
So they
Right.
They were the cat's meow.
were just the
Oh my
bee's
God,
knees,
Bob.
folks.
Sick.
Yeah. So
All right, so sick. Go ahead.
yeah, they were great. I mean, Susan and Kevin and everyone over there and Gail. I mean, they've been on our side since we started. I mean,
Good.
they're super stoked for us
So
to
they
be
live
here.
around here?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. But they work close enough. So they've always been on our side since we started, back from inspections to permits to everything.
awesome.
I mean, my partner Chris owns Mount Laurel Animal Hospital, and I mentioned this the first time we had our podcast, he had to wait until the grass grew high enough to get a CO. He had to wait till the grass could hold dirt enough to be able to get a full CO.
Wow.
Which is insane to me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
Right.
Right.
Like, okay, you're fully good, your building's fine, but your grass is
That was Mount Laurel, right?
Yeah. But your grass is a half-inch short, so we can give you a temporary CO, but not a full one.
Because-
crazy to me. Because of the grass, it's insane. So like they've been great. Anything that we've had to do, they've been immediately on top of. I mean, so when we got our first, so we have what's called a TAP, which is a temporary authorization permit, which is a temporary permit to sell and brew and stuff like that. It's basically the same as a license, just not official yet.
Okay.
Until it goes through, but we're still good to open this weekend.
Right.
And then once we got our TAP number, I was able to submit for our expansion of premise, which is our outdoor seating.
Mm-hmm.
And the second I put it to the state, it basically has to go to the police and township approval first.
Okay.
Within a day, they both had it done.
Good.
Wow.
They're super stoked to have us
Wow.
outside. They gave us the parking spaces out there. They've given us okays to do, like when we did the fencing, that was like a day turnaround time. I mean, they've been on our side through thick and thin. I can't say thank you enough to them because
Well, okay,
without
how-
them, I mean, we're not doing this.
How are your food partners in
Yeah,
town?
your
with-
local eateries and stuff
Yeah, I mean,
like that. Are
anything around
they?
here is fine. I mean, shout out to Maristas. I get food from there like once a
Oh,
day.
they're
Is that
awesome.
right next door?
Yeah,
listen,
so dining
listen.
next
I'm
door.
going to tell you. I'm going to tell you this. We're going to get off this subject. Go to Maritz's in Maple Shade because you go there for breakfast.
Oh, their breakfast is knockout.
You could have their breakfast and you don't eat for the rest of the day.
Wait, no, is that the place that you got before for us?
Pork roll, egg, and cheese sandwiches
And
with
they
the
had
potato-
like
Little
with
Kaiser?
the potatoes? Yeah.
On a-
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I know this is not an egg podcast, but big question. How do you guys prefer your eggs? Because I feel like every time I order an egg
Cooked.
sandwich in Jersey, well, I would hope so. Every time I get an egg sandwich, it's scrambled. I don't like the scramble. You got hard fried. You guys always scramble your eggs out here. It's the weirdest thing to me.
Oh, what do you mean?
Wait,
Scramble
on
up
a
and
sandwich.
pour them?
I get
On a sandwich?
I get scrambled eggs on a sandwich.
Oh no! Wait,
that's-
wait,
yeah.
right.
I want you to break an egg, break the yolk, and hard fry the egg.
That's the way I do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a Or Sunnyside, not Sunnyside, Easy Over.
No, you go hard fry.
No.
I want no yolk. I want nothing.
No, on your sandwich. What they do is
I like my yolk.
they mix it up and then make the egg. But I'm like you. When I do it at home,
Hard fry.
All I do is I break the yolk
right.
and flip it
And flip
I'm
it,
done.
yeah.
We have to
I
ask
know we're
for
not
that.
an egg podcast here, but I had to ask because it's been
But
fun, man.
you have to ask.
Got it.
You have to ask for it.
But yeah,
that way.
Marissa's is great. Shout out to Vince Jr. over there at Tacanelli's. He's a good
Okay.
friend of mine.
Oh, he makes great pizza.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I know it's gonna be a hot take, but I think it's the best pizza in Maple Shade.
There you go.
No, actually, you know what?
Actually,
Well,
it's-
it's tough because we have a lot of
it's
pizza
good all
There
parlors.
are. You guys have
Yeah.
9 pizza places out here. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Is it 9?
So we have
Okay.
we have a lot. We have Santi's, we have Monte Grillo's, we have Angelo's is now here in town,
Say they have
Why
a
would you
cutting
open
today.
it? Go ahead.
and then
The,
Fontana's
Sub shop,
sub shop,
Tacanelli's.
right, and then you have a
there's,
place over Montesini or something
And
over.
there's one down like not Fork Landing, but the next one.
Oh,
Maybe
Yellow
not Fork
Submarine.
Landing.
No, they don't do
no,
pizzas.
No,
Yellow
there's
Sub.
one
No,
down,
it's a
make
little
right
small
Fork
one.
Landing and keep going. So
Right on the
Santi's.
left.
Maybe.
That's
And
Santi.
what's the one across from Angelo's now? Is
Monte
Gaetano's.
Grillo.
Oh, isn't there Gaetano's out in Maple Shade?
Gaetano's is there, but that's just cheesesteaks.
Oh, they do pizza too. I think.
Do they do?
I think
Do
so.
it?
So you got a good selection of,
There's
if
plenty of
the
food out in
people
Maple
come here.
Shade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we originally were doing this, we kind of thought like, hey, we could fudge a food truck or two out here, just tell them to come by whenever and call it a day. But there's so much food out in Maple Shade that, like, to me, it was like, let's focus on some like local stuff.
Right.
Like, let's get some business here locally. I mean, there's like Volcano Sushi going in down there. There's a new coffee shop and bakery. We're gonna do some, coffee stouts in the winter.
All right.
I was just gonna
Then we
say-
have the Alden. The Alden, they make good food. They make good wings.
And you can pick
For
up
any
there.
old
They got that
timers that were
seafood place
at
down there,
Morristown
too.
Pub,
Yeah,
their guy is the same. What?
we can hear you. You just tap on your mic a bunch.
Yeah, stop that.
Do I? I can't hear me in my ears. So, all right, you just named all these places
Yeah,
in Maple Shade.
yeah.
How many square miles do you think Maple Shade
Maple
is?
Shade's not that big. I know it
19.
goes like 3 seats over. I would say about 25 tops.
I can't see that.
Hey, turn it over here.
Read to me.
I got those young eyes. It is 3.83 miles square. It's less than 4 square miles.
Wow.
What?
'cause Maple
That's
Shade's not a
that's
big
a
town.
lot of food in
Honestly,
one.
that's why I
But-
think Maple Shade is such a sick town, because people, like, one, stay here forever, which is cool.
Right.
And 2 is, like, it's not that big of a town. So, like,
Oh, it's the kind
everyone
I wanna
knows
live
my
in.
car already.
Right.
I have, like, my RAV4 with a little sticker on the back, and I get people beeping at me already because they see my car out in the driveway of the brewery.
They're gonna be
And they
stopping
go,
by.
Oh, yeah.
I know who that is.
I've got the black sedan.
Yeah. No, you don't realize how small it is. Like, you go 4 streets in either direction, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's super short.
Oh,
Just
one
thought
more
that was
one more pizza place too, by the way.
Oh my God, that's
The
what you
bowling
were
alley,
doing. I knew
Laurel
you were
Lanes.
quiet.
No, Laurel
It's
Lanes.
technically a maple shed.
They make really good pizza.
Yeah.
They make
do.
good wings,
I've had
and
it
then
before.
don't forget Pizzeria Uno. Uno.
yeah.
Oh, out on
It's
73,
like-
yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
get that
2, 3
weird
doors
triangle
down.
across where
Right.
you guys have like Yokohama and Iron Hill and stuff like that, but
Right.
like Morristown hits you and Mount Laurel hits you.
Right,
Like,
Yeah.
the
right.
triangle's weird.
Yeah.
But see, now it's weird because, like, with Maple Shade, when I think of Maple Shade, I just think of downtown,
Like Main Street.
Like
Yeah.
Main
yeah.
Street. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
That's kind
but
of
that's where, like, most of your-
There's 3 bars in Maple Shade. It's
Yeah.
it's
I was just gonna
Alden,
say,
Lee,
yeah.
and the VFW.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
and
All right.
proper because then you have Iron Hill.
Yeah, but they're so far.
Yeah,
away
but
from
they're
Maple
They're
Shade.
for, yeah.
Right.
Everybody thinks of them as Morristown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not
Right.
Maple Shade because you
Right.
can't. Anything you
And
can
then-
walk to on Main Street is what I can say.
And then
Right.
Splits,
absolutely.
and then Splits is also more is Maple Shade. Uno's Maple Shade, but like you said, they're out away from everything.
Yeah, so like they're just on. A
yeah, but
73.
downtown,
Downtown.
is where we're talking about with walking distance and
Yeah,
ordering up food
I mean,
and
seriously, you can walk next door.
Yeah.
grabbing a bunch of beers.
Oh my God, how exciting!
Bunch of fresh beers?
Oh my God, you're so excited. I want to be excited. I mean, I'm excited.
You
you're
can be.
open.
No one's forcing you to not be excited.
But
No, she keeps wanting one in Delran.
I want one that I can walk. I want to be you, Rob.
Listen, I'm charging my electric scooter up
You
now,
are.
so
You
I
are.
can get
You
up
are.
here.
Just go to shout out to Viking Furniture and just head down there and get like a little like Eagle scooter. We'll just troll around the
How old do you think I am, Jack?
like, what, 35.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I'm 29.
It's either 35.
So, yeah.
No, I'm 29.
Eric and I have been friends for 51 years.
So you guys are 52.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That's
no, you're not.
That's a long time. 51
You guys
years.
really been friends for 51 years?
Yeah.
That's insane. I don't,
Yeah, I don't know how he stayed friends with me.
I don't think my marriage is gonna last that long.
All right, bye guys. Have a good night. See ya.
Well, actually, on
Yeah,
that
on that
note,
note,
Maybe
actually,
a little bit.
wait, hold on. Let's see where we're at. I can't see that.
Well, is that the second
I don't
edition?
care.
Not coronavirus.
No, so
What else you guys want to know? If we got
I think we covered everything, right?
We need.
What do you got?
Addresses. We need some.
Oh yeah, give us some address.
We need some plugs
So,
here.
Dr. Brewlittle's Brewery.
Okay.
We are at 108 East Main Street in Maple Shade, New Jersey, 08052. Our phone number is 856-406-5200. And that forwards to my cell phone. So if you call my brewery at 12 a.m., I will answer your call because it will wake me up. So
Don't call.
Oh man,
it will wake
that
my
might
wife
be.
up, and then she'll wake me up, and then I'll pick up the phone.
There you go.
You'll get a groggy Jack, but you'll get him.
Jack, I need something, Jack.
Yeah, listen, I'll open it up at 2 a.m. I don't care. I got nothing else.
Oh my God! No, cut that, Richard. Cut that.
I'm getting a key. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he already has it. We're gonna print it out. He
don't.
can come in whenever he wants.
It's not a brick, Rob.
Yeah, please don't break my winnings. We paid so much money for them. Our Instagram and Facebook, just search Dr. Brewlittle's Brewery. They come right up. My SEO is pretty tight. I mean, I'm pretty on top of that stuff. Our website's drbrewlittlesbeer.com. Our email address, as long as it is info at drbrewlittlesbeer.com. I run all of our socials. I run our email. So anytime that you guys send any questions or anything like that, you're going to get me
Right to this
directly. And to be perfectly honest, I reply pretty quickly. I mean, this is my main job. So if you send me something, you'll probably get something within the hour.
Yeah, we're pretty quick back and forth.
Yeah.
You and I messaging.
Give me a second.
Hours. So we're going Friday is our first day, which I am so stoked about.
September.
September 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, Labor Day weekend, the start. We're going Friday 2 to 8, but 8's in quotations.
Okay.
Saturday we're going 12.
Where's 2?
2 is
that
also
like-
in
can that be-
quotations.
can-
I
okay.
guess. Our ribbon cutting's at
Just
1:30, so we're probably
Okay.
who's over
Okay.
here
So
at 1:30 will
everybody's
come
going to be
in.
here for that. Okay.
Saturday is 12 to 8. Sunday is 12 to 6. And then we added Monday, which is not normal hours. I have to say that so many times. We will not be open on Mondays except for Labor Day.
For holiday. Okay.
Yeah, just for the holiday
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
We're going
Plus-
12,
plus-
we're going 12 to 8.
Yeah, I mean, with
Okay.
with the stuff with opening up the 25%
Yeah,
and
it's
everything,
tough,
why
yeah.
not? Why not be open?
So we're going to do open Labor Day. And then our normal hours will be Thursday and Friday, 2 to 8, Saturday, 12 to 8, and Sunday, 12 to 6.
Okay.
We're thinking about
Alright,
maybe adding like a Monday or Wednesday in there somewhere. We're going to kind of pace out how the inside. and
Yeah,
outside
see how it goes.
Yeah, well,
I mean, if
yeah.
I can keep the lights on, open up another day, then great. But I don't want to go like too early, too soon, have to close on people. I also don't want to run out of beer because I only
Right,
got
true.
like 40 kegs.
Every
to
2
start.
weeks, I'll be here.
Yeah, so that's a little bit of a fear of ours is not having enough beer for everyone. Because now that we have the two things tapped, at any time I have 2 kegs of the same thing tapped. So I'm
Okay.
basically doubling my beer outtake.
Plenty
Right.
of parking on Main Street, plenty of parking in the
Yeah,
back.
Main Street has plenty of parking out front.
Okay.
Front and back door will be open. And out back, other than the parking spots we take up with our little outdoor space, tons of public parking. I mean,
Okay.
it's all right in the back of the brewery.
So, I gotta tell you real quick. My husband and I were coming, and we're coming from
Talking to your microphone, Abe.
from like 73. So
Was
we're
this going to be
coming
quick?
from that- Shut the fuck up. So we're coming along, and he's like, "Oh, I think I can make a left here," and he made the left, like right at the corner here.
Yeah.
And I was amazed. Like I was like, "Oh, look at all this parking!"
Yeah.
Like there
Plenty of parking
really
in the
is a
back- in
lot
the
of
back
parking.
here.
I
We're
was
also,
surprised.
I mean, for
Right.
a lot of the parking out front, I mean, so that phone number I gave, you guys are more than welcome to whoever to call beforehand, 856-406-5200. I will pick up the phone. You will tell me what beer you want. I'll have it filled within 10 minutes.
Okay, so curbside and
So we're
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
there
we
you
like to
go.
do like
Yeah.
our Squarespace thing. We just couldn't get the shop worked out in time and like
Okay.
have it like as official as I want it to be. So for right now, beer and seats are first come first serve. There's no reservations. In the future, we might look at some online ordering, but for right now, you call me up. You want to go order? I'll fill it within 10 minutes, and you'll be able to pick it up. Our fridge is right behind the bar, so if you're not here for a couple minutes, then boom, it's in the fridge. It's sitting fine. Like we're not worried about that.
Okay,
you
so
did
take
not
out-
hear that, right, Rob?
What's that?
Right, good. About the takeout, and he can call like 10 minutes. You can walk
you
here,
call
get
me
your
up,
beer.
you scoot
can
on
go
over
home,
here,
like-
pick it up.
Really?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
You can sit outside.
No, no,
You
no.
gotta get a little basket for the scooter though.
I already know
Oh,
that
shut the
I
heck
come
up.
over.
Yeah.
Look at me using heck.
But you already said
Yeah.
fuck, so.
See?
But,
Yeah.
but you are set up for curbside service and everything like that
so
for
those windows
everybody
open
that's
up, so
okay.
we have plenty of employees here. I guess a little bit of a shout out if you guys have a resume you want to send to us, feel free to
Okay.
email info@drbrewlittlesbeer.com.
Looking for beer tenders.
Resume.
There you go.
We could use a few more runners in between. I don't
Okay.
hate the idea of that, especially if we're open 4 days a week. We only have a couple of employees. So,
Runners, huh?
Yeah. Just something to go back and forth.
Let's talk.
But yeah, we're gonna do some curbside stuff. So people will be able to call up, say what they want.
Okay.
And I'll just bring them right to the car. Our POS stand is pretty mobile. I take it on my phone, so like we're able to take a lot of different payments.
And what are you pouring for your starter for this week as far as like growlers?
So we have crowds and growlers. Crowds 32-ounce can, see them in-house, and growlers are 64 ounces. I know it always sounds like every brewery does, but we're just selling our glassware for now.
Okay. And you have other merchandise too.
Yeah, so we have T-shirts. We're a little low on sweatshirts. I think we're out of long sleeve shirts. We have plenty of hats, bags, koozies, stickers, stuff like that. But our big reason for the growlers in house is because we know I can sanitize those properly. Mm-hmm. And if people bring their own stuff in from other breweries, I don't know where it's.
Well, I don't think they're allowed. I don't think at this point you're allowed, are you?
So I think you're technically allowed to.
Okay.
But I think that pretty much every brewery is doing their own growlers.
Right.
And so we're just gonna. I mean, you can see all the boxes over there. So every one of those is filled with growlers. So we're gonna do our own for now.
Yeah, because I know like when you go to Iron Hill, they take yours away. They take you and give you a new one.
They'll give you a new one, but I don't want to take any ones like cool growler. Right. So we'll sell around. We're also for now while we're at COVID, we're selling them at cost. So we're just making back what we spent on them. They're amber glass, so they're a bit more expensive, but we're just selling for what we bought them for, and basically just charging you for the fill of the beer.
Okay, that's good.
That's nice. Yeah, awesome.
We're all about the people.
Yeah, well, definitely.
The people and the beer.
Yeah, pretty much it.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up this. Wait.
Anything?
Eric's giving me hand signals.
Future as far as what do we got coming up? Like winter's coming up. What do you got? Yeah.
So round
what's
2 we already
plans?
brewed, which was we talked about the wit, the honey porter, the double IPA, and the Czech Pilsner. Round 3 is our big what are we gonna do round? We're doing a sour.
Okay.
Definitely doing a sour.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, or not. Sorry, go ahead.
Our sour I think is gonna be good. We're gonna do like a nice light.
No, I'm saying that because you're gonna have him.
Sour, but I like a sour that you feel in the back of your teeth. I like something that kind of takes you a little bit. I like that a lot. And there's a good yeast from Imperial called Sour Batch Kids that I want to use. We also got a yeast from the College of Brewery Sciences or whatever it's called.
University of Sciences.
Yes. So
Dr. Matthew Farber.
Yeah.
Go back and listen to our episode where we talked to him.
They made a yeast that
came off of the tree.
No, what you can do is a lot of times sours are kind of tough to make. So there is a yeast which I'm definitely not looking at Scott Labs is the name of it. So Scott Labs made a yeast that I can just throw in a normal yeast and it'll sour a beer. I don't got to take any extra steps.
Right.
You do it, boom, sour yeast.
Put it in there and
the end. That's it.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a sour. We're probably, if our seltzer does well enough, we'll make a 5-barrel batch of our seltzer. And then the other 2 are kind of up in the air. If we're low on one of our flagships, we'll kind of make another one of those. But don't really have any plans for anything, crazy on round 3 or round 4 for us. Excuse me. Will probably be. Oh, that's Siri going off on the mic. She always gets me. Round 4 for us is I think I want to do some more experimental stuff. I want to do some small batch items. I want to, we're probably running through our honey porter pretty quick, so I want to do a stout. By then we'll probably be around Thanksgiving-ish.
Yeah. Okay.
So the Oktoberfest will probably come off because that's kind of your window for it. So we're going to look at an amber lager, which Josh, knocks out of the park. But we're just kind of taking it brew by brew.
Good.
I think our general rule of thumb is we got 3-4 kegs left. Let's think about what we want to brew next because they'll last for about 2 weeks and just kind of go from there. So there's nothing that we don't have the whole future planned out. We kind of want to experiment with some stuff, but we know I still got to brew, things on the list. So we're just kind of taking it, flying by the seat of our pants. You said in the beginning.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
I got to see what the market bears.
Yeah, that's a big
what
thing.
your people going to do.
The other thing too is we want to can 16s and 12s eventually, but I don't know what's going to sell well.
Okay.
So we're going to kind of play it by ear and then eventually throw out, down the line some cans. Mobile canning's tough because there's always a minimum on stuff.
Right.
And we don't have a ton of room
demand
in the
now
brewery to have a small canning line because even if I got the smallest can I can get, we'll do 5 to 15 cans a minute, whatever it is. But I don't know where I'm going to put it.
Right.
It's probably going to be a mobile cannery. I don't know in the beginning. I can't sacrifice having 2 or 3 fermenters just for canning. And, we're going to play that by ear. It's definitely something we're thinking about. I definitely want to get kegs out there. I think there's a lot of local places that a 6-filler or half keg could do really well at, especially
get it in restaurants or something like that. Okay.
But like I said, canning is something we're thinking about, but we're just kind of taking our time with things. So I think a lot of breweries that fail, not around here because Jersey's pretty good about maintaining breweries, is they go too big too quick.
Right.
And
Yeah,
they
that's-
can something that
you
they
gotta
think
watch
is
your
gonna be great,
expansion, yeah.
and then no one wants to drink it, and they want something else. Now you have to either say, okay, let me buy back all that beer,
Right.
dump it, and can something else. So I am very much into scaling. I've done plenty of research about it. So we're going to can as it goes. We're not going to rush anything. We're going to kind of put it out when we can put it out, and just kind of go from
Well, yeah, you're good. You have the main street footprint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think you do good on the main
foot
street.
traffic
Small
coming
town
out here.
feel.
Yeah.
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 Small town
I just don't
feel.
want to overextend ourselves in the beginning. There's no reason to.
Exactly. Especially in the age of COVID.
No,
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
That changes everything.
You want a can of beer, you come in and get a crowler. I'll be more than
Yeah.
happy to fill that for
Right.
you. But to start, there's no 16s or 12s coming out.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if you're not selling to bars and bars aren't really buying like
No,
they
that's
were.
good.
And-
There's
yeah,
customers,
They're
like,
not
you
as
know,
open.
Right.
Like to goes here and stuff like that, but
Right.
it's just not as big. So like, why am I going to make money
right.
canning stuff when I can just do it in house and put a couple of kegs out there in the world and see how it does.
Exactly. All right, so we're going to wrap up. Us, you know our social media. If you listen, it's here. I should have Ian call in and
I
tell
forgot
us.
to mention, you guys are the first 2 stickers on my inside fridge.
Woohoo!
There's a beer guys on the Hopped Up Network of the
Good.
first 2 stickers.
And we're gonna get a picture of that. Hey, Rob,
It's
how's
the
that
only 2
working for
stickers
you?
on my inside fridge, and then my sticker and your guys' 2 stickers.
Because I brought stickers in just in case.
So if you have stickers, bring them and slap them on my
Yeah.
fridge. I'm fine with that.
There you go. So, want to thank you for your hospitality,
Yes.
having us here,
Thank you so
absolutely.
much.
reaching
Good
out.
seeing you again.
Listen, I'm surprised you even wanted us to talk to us again.
Well, it's not
So
your
we had
favorite,
to-
so I felt way safer.
Yeah, he was a little.
He's a
more
little cleaner. He
talkative
doesn't have to
tonight.
shower
Well, yeah.
when he so.
well, you know,
No one can see me right now. So
I
we're
didn't
good.
hear help in between those sentences.
well, it's funny. This is the third time I've talked to him, so it's the third time. So
Yeah,
it's
no,
good.
Thank you for having me. I mean, this is always a blast, and hopefully I can come back soon as you get open and hang out again.
So
Okay,
remember,
I'll see you on Friday,
September, yeah.
September 4th.
Yeah.
Richard, you got work to do. We're going to put this out right away. So,
Get this
Yep.
going.
Should came.
So, thank you again, and we will be talking again soon.
All right, see you guys
Thank
soon.
you.
All right, cheers.
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 The Jersey Beer Guys
And a girl.
is hosted by Rob Talley,
And Amy Diamond.
along with Eric Bracken and Ian Talley. It's produced and edited by Richard Rabick.
You can find us on Twitter and Facebook at Jersey Beer Guys 1 or Instagram at Jersey Beer Guys.
Thanks for listening, and remember, try something Jersey.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.